let's go back. I don't particularly want to go into the Palace of Nestor. I want to let it have time to calm down. But what I would like to do, that's a magnificent look, isn't it? Look at that. Right, what I want to do is to go down to this astonishing edifice down here. Eat as I go. Into the Desert Storm. Yeah, we're in November now. And I've actually made myself overnight an iron pickaxe. I had to be at home anyway because I wasn't going to go in the Palace of Nestor at night. I mean, it's bad enough during the day, but at night, oh my word. But I want to go down here and see whether I can have a look at this. Wow. Okay. What a place this is. Oh, we're in a desert storm. Which is irritating. Okay, here we go. Oh gosh, look at that. Yeah, there's some humongous cave under here. Now I think that I might have to dig this out. I don't know where. It looks as if the entrance should be at the top, but I'm unconvinced about that. This is a new build to me. Let's see if we can work out what is going on here. Right, there is what looks like an empty place here. Let's just... I mean, if there is food there, let's take it. Let's get that on my bar. Ah. Okay. Whoa. Ah. I knew I was gonna need a lot. Okay, what's under here? What is this? Show yourself. Okay, so where does the path go? Oh. Oh no. That shouldn't come up with sand, should it? Wait a minute. I'm not in creative. Why is this coming up? Why is this? I don't want to spoil this. I want it. Oh. Oh, it comes up. Okay. Ah. Why would this... Oh, it's mud brick. I see. I didn't know mud brick came up with... I'm going to have to be really careful. I hadn't realised I could destroy this so easily. Oh gosh. I think this looks like a pyramid, doesn't it? Yeah, this is a road going up. So the road doesn't go straight on, or does it? I knew I was going to need a lot of shovels for this. Let's... Oh my gosh, I am in the middle of nowhere. Okay. Yeah, some of it is ruined. Wow. Oh gosh, this is like digging out one of the pyramids of Egypt. So... does the path go along here? Of course it does. Oh. Oh my word. Okay. Let's just clear a bit. Yeah, this is a pyramid, isn't it? I'm looking, strangely enough, for a way in. So this is mud brick. If this goes up, presumably this will get us to the entrance. Does this look like it might be an entrance? Oh no, I've taken another flipping block out. Right, let's get you back in place, mate. Okay. Ah, this looks promising. Oh no. Or is it just a path between buildings? Okay, what have we uncovered now? The path goes upwards. Leading to a beautiful, beautiful wall. Wow, look at this. Oh my. Okay. This is as bad as trying to do something in creative. If I even touch something, it disappears on me. Somebody must like mud brick. Okay. Let's get this one back. Oh my. This is tedious. There's my route home over there. Oh, wow. Oh my gosh. Wow, the sense of emptiness here is almost complete. This is stunningly beautiful. I'm not sure this ruin is stunningly beautiful. I can't even get to it. How many hours or days will it take me to dig this out? And is this the only fancy bit? Is the rest of it just stone? Is there a way in? Am I on top of a pyramid? I do not know. But what I'm going to do is something I very rarely do. I am going to go into game mode 3. This is spectator mode, and this allows me to see inside. Okay, so there is underneath here a ruin with 3 of the most beautiful pots I have ever seen. There is, oh forlorn hope, there are chests. Let's have another look at that. Yeah, so this is going to be down in the middle of this, isn't it? Is there any, somebody died in a little tiny pocket here. Looks like they had animals in cages or toys. There's 3 people. Oh, there's a golden thing. Wow, so we have to get down to here, and it is directly under here. So wow. Okay, so if we go down under this area, now if we go over here and go down, no, I want those pots. Look at that. Let's come out. If we go around the outside, can we see whether there's anything else? Yeah, it is a pyramid, isn't it? Let's go around the outside. It's very rarely I find a ruin. Ooh. Oh, look at this. Oh. Oh my word. Oh my word. This is a line of people. And those are aphids, locusts. Locusts. So there's a line of people and locusts. Is that the same on this side? No. It's on the side opposite this build. Okay. So down on this side, is there anything down here? No. It's only, you'd have to dig the whole thing out. If you didn't know where this was, you would have to dig the whole thing out to find this. The 2 lines of people and were they the aphid keepers? Is there anything else under here? I don't think so. Let's go this way. I've never found something like this before, where you have to just, you know, I mean the hours it will take me to dig this out. Is there anything else under here? There is not. Wow. Oh my word. Well, as I said, let me go down the middle. Is there anything down here? No. The only thing is this bit. Wow. And how would you find it? I think it might be a burial chamber. Oh, that's why it's like the pyramids of Egypt. Ah, this is it. This is like the pharaoh, presumably with either his, where has he gone? Family. Oh, he's up here. That's why the pots are so fancy. I don't know what's in them, but this is a burial chamber. Oh, now I understand. My goodness me. Okay, well, shall we have a little look? Game mode 1. Okay. Afraid of falling out of the world here. I'm going to have mud brick for centuries here. Is this thing solid? I'm going to go back and have a look at my coordinates. Right, I have got into this chamber. I have managed to pick up some brown coal, a gold gear, a gold shield, 2 cabbage seeds and a golden axe. And I have had to, oops, stuck on the skeleton, had to chuck all my sand in there. And at the moment I am trying to get my chest out. Which again I have not emptied. I must stop running around like a lunatic. I really must. What else is there anything else here I don't want? No, that's fine. Okay, let's just get that on my back. Okay, and let's get that back on. Now, I do not want this mud brick. So let's get rid of that. And I don't want the flax. And I don't want the broken thing. Okay, that's cleared the inventory a bit. I am desperate to take... I want the rusty gears, of course. I don't need that, actually, if push comes to shove. But I want that. I want that. I don't want the rot. Oh, I've got a gear. I have a flint shovel that I don't want. I want this. What else have I got that I don't need? Oh, dozens of things. I think what I'm going to do yeah, we've got gold knives, beams. Oh, flint arrows I don't need. Farming. Yeah, that's flint. That is a gold knife. And those are flint spheres, right. Now what I can get rid of is the flint knife, not there, over in our waste bin. Be careful here. Iron knife, the rot we don't want. Okay. Now what have I got here? There's something, it's the flint knife, that's it. Okay, I've got a gold knife here. Are 2 cabbage seeds worth a gold knife? Well, I've got iron knives, so I think I'm all right. Okay, we've robbed the dead. Can I put that down? I can't. Okay, do I want anything else here? No. Farming. No. Oh, I'm a grave robber. Nah. I've thrown all my blocks away. Wonderful. But I do have a gear. That was worth doing. I have the most beautiful. Oh, crikey. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I have the most beautiful, beautiful pots. Oh my word. Let's eat, otherwise I'm going to go faint from hunger. That's a long way to go. Am I being followed? Let's just check. There were loads of things there. Right, let's just get some more food. Look at that. I am thrilled. These are pots. I've been thinking a lot about this build, and I was thinking, if you came here early in the game, would you have this as a base? And it's a pretty, I mean, it's obviously somewhere that's going to spawn in a desert, so it's a pretty empty landscape, but I've picked up quite a lot of food. Look at all these cacti flowers. There's a lot of cacti around here. And if you want to make a fire, you will note that there is grass around and there is the odd tree, and trees are within reach. I like this approach very, very much. And thinking about it, I thought about it overnight. I stopped playing the game and I was thinking about it. And one of the things that does impress me is that this here is too high. When I made my first ever vintage story build, the drifters didn't throw stones. So the key was to make your build too high so that the drifters could not jump up. So I think there is a natural defence, even if they throw stones. It's big enough up here that they can't get at you. And this is a nice little pathway up here. Yeah, the issue with this is mud brick. Now, what I've discovered by trying to find the burial chamber is that over here, under here, this is practically solid mud brick. So there's a pretty nice building here. You've already got 3 high walls, which is great. You've got some apertures for windows, should you so want. You could make hay bales out of all the grass around to fill in some of the gaps. There's plenty of grass in this desert. And it occurred to me that this would make a great first area. You have different rooms here, so you could decide that you were going to empty these one room at a time, and it would be quite easy to secure them one room at a time. If I were going to live here, I would put my farms down in that huge, huge courtyard. But one thing I also wanted to do is, I think that the highly ornamental blocks are down here. I think they're in this corner, and I think they've put them here to encourage you, yes, to explore. Look at this. Now, I don't know whether this spells any wording. The other thing I have discovered is that a Huaca relates to the Incas. So this is not an Egyptian pyramid, an Egyptian burial. It is an Inca burial. And they obviously had the same belief that if you bury goods with people, then they will have them in the afterlife. So that's why you had the main person, the main skeleton on the bed, and there's two other skeletons there. Whether they are servants, spouses, who knows? That's why you've got such really good stuff in there. And that's why you've got tools and farming and things like this. You know, so that people can take things to the afterlife with them. Now, I know that that's not our belief, or my belief anyway, because one of our sayings in the UK is that there's no trailer on a hearse, and there's no pocket in a shroud. So basically you can't take stuff with you. But that's not the belief of the Egyptians. Yeah, already that's gone. Yeah, I made myself an iron shovel to do this. That's not the belief of other people. Look already. Oh, look at this. Oh my word. Oh my word. I don't know what this is. Yeah, and then, you know, there's just so much work in this. But I do think that digging down, it's going to give you a golden axe and a shield. It's going to give you some farming stuff. You would only need a flint shovel to get through the mud bricks. So this is not something I would put out of my mind as a first base. And funnily enough, I mean, deserts are never, oh, don't tell me I've done it again. Yeah, deserts are never easy. We know that. The other thing you would get is masses of sand that you could then sieve. If you, not sieve it, pan it. It's very easy to make a pan. And if you sieve all this sand, you would get an awful lot of gear. And again, that would be something you could do. There's a couple of seeds I've got from the burial chamber. They were cabbage too. So that's really good seed. And the more I think about this, the more I'm getting enthusiastic about digging it out and using it as a first base. What I'm going to do is to dig out some of this and come back to you when I've dug this out. I said I'd come back to you when I've dug out, but I had another thought, and that is to the builder of this. If this is still work in progress, one of the most valuable things you could leave in here, and given that it's a desert, would be a bucket. Because if you could get one bucket of water, you could pan all this sand, and also you'd be able to make farms. Now, that might be sort of regarded as being much too easy, but I've come across BetterRuins before that do have buckets in them, and that could be the key to making this a fantastic base, because water is going to be the issue here. You can always run away and collect earth, but making water or getting water back to this base, because if you look on the map, I mean, you know, there is no water. You'd have to go quite a long way to get it. So I think it would be worth doing it. Oh my word. Oh my word. Oh wow. Oh, you know, I am beginning to have an abiding hatred of mud brick. I really am. There we go. Well, what a build. It's quite interesting here because I'm trying to make sense of what these are. I think that this line here, I've got an odd block there. Oh no, I haven't. It's a particle. I've just stopped time while I have a look at this. These people here, I think, are the inhabitants. I don't think they're the drifters. It looks to me that this is a rope round people's necks. So I think that these are the slaves who built this amazing Huaca. So I think I'm comfortable with the fact that those are the slaves, those are the people who live here. Those look like locusts to me. So I don't know whether those are the locusts. The ones above could either be bowtorn or they could be snakes. I honestly don't know what they are. And the ones at the top, I mean, I just wonder whether I'm reading this slightly wrong, because I'm trying to make them look like, can I jump? Dang it, I can't. I'm trying to make them look like, or in my mind's eye, I'm trying to make them look like the monsters in Vintage Story. But I wonder whether this is actually an Inca sign for something. And I also wonder whether I'm wrong about this line here, that these are actually birds, because they look like little owls, don't they? So I wonder if it represents whether they had gods who were animals, because I know that in some primitive religions they did. Let's try and get that block. Yeah, I know. So I'm wondering if I'm actually reading it wrong. You know, where you're trying to make sense of somebody else's symbolism here. And I don't know enough about the Inca religion to know whether that's right. It's amazing actually that we've got this line here. So it might just be in terms of numbers, that there aren't many slaves, there are loads of people, locusts there are lots of snakes and not many owls. Or it might be that it's a ranking of where people live, that the owls live in the trees, you know, snakes on the earth, locusts and burrowing things beneath it. Then there's the people, then there's the slaves who are sort of the bottom of the pyramid. I don't think that's right though. It's a fascinating ruin. This has taken me half a copper shovel, a whole iron shovel, and what is that, sort of 2/3? Oh no, a little bit less. Well, yeah, about a third of another iron shovel to dig this out. So digging this out is not something you would do, you know, right at the beginning. But I think the plus sign here is that I think if you dug all this out, you would get 2 high walls. I mean, this is an amazing place. Absolutely amazing. I can't see any signs of any other burials or chambers apart from that main chamber I've got up there. But remember, I'm looking at this build very, very early on. But can you imagine if you dig all this out and you had water enough to pan all this sand? I believe you would be very rich. Also, there are lots of very, very useful things in that burial chamber. And it's very, very easy to build these mud brick walls up, given that under here is solid mud brick where you could put a cellar. But your one problem here is water. There is no water for miles. But I think that is an absolutely stunning build. And given that it's only at the beginning, I mean, I would hate to have this full of monsters, because I think the difficulty here is in actually digging it out and in getting water to make it your home. Do you need to add monsters? I don't think so. It's a fantastic build and I absolutely love it. I'm already thinking about how I would make this my home. I'm not going to. But if it was early in the game, the one problem though is water. We're out here, you've got desert storms, you're dying of thirst, and there's no water. So, never mind the gold. Let's have a bucket, please. Well, I think that's a fascinating ruin. I'm glad I found it. I wish I'd found it when it was more complete. Goodbye, my friends.